Hello, this is um I saw stuff in the light. Hello, this is album night 2. Um Tonight we will be looking at Revolver 1966. 1966. Was Rubber Soul Revolver in the same year? I don't know, but compared to Rebel Soul, I have much more of a personal connection to this album. The light does not really do the cover justice, does it? I guess this is fine. This album cover, by the way, is crazy. I used to really hate it because I thought it like just looked stupid and the faces looked really stupid. But I like this sort of collage and stuff. My White Album poster in the back reminds me a lot of like all of this, and the background decoration in Sergeant Pepper's looks a lot like this too. But yeah, this is fucking crazy album cover. Just like all of like it's I don't know how they made all this. I don't know. I forgot the artist. Hoover Van Hooser or something. Um, but yeah, there was alternative cover that is really cool. But this is Revolver. This is 1966. This is a repress, probably 2009 repress or something. I don't know. But I got this, I guess, from Records down in Louisville. This is the back cover. Um, I was always so wild to me that they looked like this when when they were recording the album because I just didn't expect them to look this like um, cool. I'll say cool, not stupid, but cool. Um, but this talk about a hell of a collection of songs. This is, I think, the Beatles' first like insane album. Like there are insane things going on in this that did not go on in Rubber Soul. A great example would be maybe I'm Only Sleeping with the reverse guitar solo. I don't know how they made it sound good. I don't know if they knew they were going to do that before they reversed it or because they had to have. Because I've listened to the clip of the guitar solo unreversed and it sounds like shit, but when they reverse it, sounds good. So they had to have had that intention when they recorded it. But I'm Only Sleeping. That was one of the first when I first started getting into the Beatles. It was like a year and a half ago. So I was conscious. I wasn't like 5 years old listening to the Beatles, but so I was able to when I first started like really listening to them, like listening to their albums. I'm Only Sleeping off of Revolver stood out to me was like one of the first songs that really took me that I was like wow, like this was 1966, insane, one of the best songs ever recorded and written. Um, I really love I'm Only Sleeping. I love John's voice in it. And I'm only sleeping, and then do 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 do. Everybody tends to think I'm lazy. I don't mind. I think they're crazy. Like that's, I think that's it's like beautiful almost. I'd say it is beautiful because it's really great. Taxman is great. George Harrison song, great song. He'll tax your seat. And Eleanor Rigby. Honestly, I haven't when there are Beatles songs where it's like vocals and then a string arrangement. It kind of takes away from that whole band aspect that I really dig about the Beatles in the first place because it's a beautiful song. Like it's insane that like it was a single because the Beatles did not have a single like that at all until this point, and it was just Paul vocals and then a string arrangement. That's fucking crazy. Um, but I don't know, it just being Paul and then strings, it just kind of it's because I'm biased. I'm biased. I'm looking for something in the Beatles when I listen to them, but I still acknowledge that Eleanor Rigby is a genius song, and the lyrics are great too. "Jar by the door where the wedding has been," great. I never Love You Too, that's a George Harrison song. I'm gonna be honest, a dud. A dud on Revolver. Usually I don't skip the song, but it's one of the only songs on Revolver that I think about skipping. Where like I'll be bobbing my head to like I'm Only Sleeping, and then Love You Too comes on, and I'm like, okay, because the sitar thing, George Harrison, it's cool that he incorporated like that in the Beatles catalog, but it's just like I don't know. Sometimes I think it's overdone, and it's like just this British guy trying to play sitar. I've heard way better sitar. I don't want to be that guy. I don't listen to sitar like that. Like I don't know anything about sitar, but I can acknowledge that it's just kind of boring to me. Um, do 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 do, and that wow woom. That's like interesting. That's an interesting thing that's going on in the song. Here, there, and everywhere. Perfection, perfection. To live a better life, I need my love to be here. Running my hands through her hair. Beautiful song. One of my favorite. I love that song. I love that song. I love the guitar on that song. Great song. Great Paul song. Really great Paul song. Yellow Submarine, the best song on Revolver. She said, I know what it's like to be dead. That's a crazy lyric. That's a crazy lyric. Did the Beatles sing about death and like Meet the Beatles? I don't think so. Or maybe they did. I know they talked about Devil in Her Heart, but I know what it's like to be dead. Crazy. Good Day Sunshine. Um, I like the horn, or the horns are hit or miss for me. The horns are hit or miss for me in a lot of Beatles songs. And Your Bird Can Sing, amazing song. I love there's a demo. There's a specific take from the anthology where they start like whistling like Beatles. No, whoa. They start whistling like birds. Beatles don't whistle, and it's great. And it sounds a lot like a bird song. And I never got that when I listened to it like for the first time, but then when I listened to the like one of the early takes of the song, it really sounds like the birds, and I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. For No One is also one of the best songs ever written. I think it's genius, and just it's such a real and it's such a potent song, and it's so sad. It's a sad song. It's amazing. It is. I don't think. Oh my god! If I like had the lyrics in front of me, I would read out the entire thing. Um, yeah, I really love that. It reminds me of sheesh. After the Gold Rush, the song by Neil Young, where it's just piano. But I'm just like stupid, so I think of piano. I think of solo Neil Young. Um, I want to tell you. That's a great song. I want to tell. Yeah, that's a fine song. Um, Got to Get You Into My Life. The horns on that. Wait. Good day, sunshine. I was thinking the horns from Got to Get You Into My Life. Yeah, they're a little obnoxious, but I mean, it's really catchy. Got to get you into my life. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Do, do, do. And then Tomorrow Never Knows. I think that's a song that tons of people love off Revolver. I've never really connected with it. Um, that's what I mean when this is an insane Beatles album. This is their first insane album. There was nothing like Tomorrow Never Knows on a past Beatles record at all. Um, that's a crazy song. Um, um, and that's kind of. Oh wait, yeah, Vorman, Klaus Vorman. That's the artist of the album cover. I knew it was like Van something. Um, but yeah, this is a great album. There's Love You Too. That's such a hit or miss song for me. But all the other songs are really great, and I've connected with like more than half of them. I'd say I'm Only Sleeping, Here Then Everywhere, She Said, and Your Bird Can Sing, For No One. Doctor Robot. Oh shoot, Doctor Robert is a George Harrison song, and that's also great. That's a great song. Um, I mean, yeah, that's great. Yeah, great album. Um, only complaint is they make the White Album. If they didn't make the White Album, then this might be my favorite Beatles album, maybe. But that's all I'll have to say. I'll show the disc. This is a Parlophone um, repress. Um, and yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to say about it. I want to tell you. I'm Only Sleeping is a great song. I love that song so much. But anyways, that's it. Bye bye.